Pastor Lee, thank you for joining us. I mean, first off, from your perspective, what is driving the violence in South Bend?
What we have in our city is a culture of people not having tolerance. And so when you have people who have guns, who have no conflict resolution skills, and the only thing they know how to do is to react, we then it's now become a powder keg for violence. And so what's driving the violence most of the time, it's of course we know drug activity, but also a lot of relationship things are driving the violence in our city.
And the South Bend police chief, he's been frustrated with the lack of community help in these investigations. He said nobody is saying anything, but people know. Working with folks through the Group Violence Intervention Program, have you gotten a sense of why potential witnesses aren't stepping forward?
Well, it's very scary to speak out without any protection and no guarantees that there won't be any retaliation. We definitely need to think about ways of how to make it safe for people to speak up without having without the fear of retaliation. We do have Crime Stoppers that's available where people can be totally anonymous, and we encourage people to call Crime Stoppers if they know something, because it really does help give police a direction when people get involved. And if you know something, it's important to say something.
If people would come forward and help with these investigations to get shooters off the street, do you think this would actually curb gun violence in South Bend, or is there a larger issue at play?
I think we got to make sure we're getting these shooters off the street. That's important. Nobody should have to live in our city where we're afraid of at any moment anybody could just start shooting, or if people are so reckless that they shoot and don't think about the consequences. Once you pull that trigger, you cannot pull that bullet back. And so it's very important. It's going to take everybody to stop this. We can't point fingers at the mayor or at the police or elected officials. It's everybody. We need the parents to be aware of what's going on in their homes with their kids. We need the police to be proactive policing. We need the administration to create things that can help to bring the right programs in to connect with people. So it really is, this violence is a pandemic, and the only way to vaccinate ourselves from it is participation from everybody.
I have to ask, it's been almost a month since your nephew, Tyler Brown, was shot. Can you give us an update on how he's doing?
We have had tremendous news. He's improving very well. Thankful and grateful to all of the people who have prayed for him, who have sent up thoughts for him. It's working. We're seeing a miracle. And he's recovering, and he's speaking and talking and walking, and we're just excited about the miracle that we're being a part of, and seeing young people praying, and young people seeing that their prayers are not in vain, but actually are helping. So thank you to the community who has been so supportive and lifting up his mother and father during this time. He's improving, and we're very, very grateful.
That's excellent to hear. And has it changed your perspective on this issue, now having family involved?
Nope. I have, from day one. My sister was killed in 2004 by her boyfriend. And so my drive and why I do what I do for group violence intervention, and why I do it as a pastor and as a councilman, is I want to grow up in a safe city. I love South Bend. South Bend has been amazing to me, and I want to make sure that our kids can walk down the street or play outside and not have to worry about gun violence or someone shooting at them. We deserve to have a safe South Bend, and that's what I want to see happen.
Pastor Lee, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.